What's good? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Humble Warrior. Back at you guys with another video. Oh boy. They say when it rains it pours, man, but so I learned maybe last month I'm supposed to be going overseas. I'm not gonna say where, but anyway, being in the Army, I learned I'm supposed to be PCSing overseas. And being a member or being a part of the EF&P thing, I'm learning the process of it and stuff like that. So I said all that to say, I'm a father of 4 kids, 2 of them which are autistic. One of them also has ADHD, along with severe behavior issues, where his anger turns to rage, and he's very destructive at only the age of 7. And he's a constant worry for me. He's been known in the past to elope. For y'all don't know what that means he runs away. And we did have an incident where he did run away. Well, actually he ran to a nearby pier area when we was at a on-post event for kids and families and stuff, and that was like 3 years ago, I believe it was, where he ran off for like 10 minutes and scared the living hell out of me and my wife because we didn't know where he went. But probably say the last 3 months with him has been a severe challenge. And when I say every single day he gets mad about something, or he's in the mindset to get pissed off, it's literally a mental exhaustion just to deal with it. Especially when you know you're the only person that can actually keep him somewhat grounded. Now it's just, one of his therapists told me the other day, not the other day, but it was like a week or 2 ago, not even me, not even I'm slowing him down like I used to, but I keep him within a certain perimeter where he knows not to fully explode. Now when I'm not there, for whatever reason, he goes full Hulk mode, or he gets enraged to the point where nobody can tell him anything. And it takes my presence for him to actually regather himself, and eventually he'll calm back down. But we all have agreed that he's an issue. He's not a problem, he's an issue, and we're all trying to figure it out. By the way, his name is Kyson. He's a great kid. He just his behavior and his anger is a lot. He's a very intelligent child, very, very, very energetic. That's why the ADHD. He also has hyperactivity because he just can't stay still for more than maybe a minute, maybe. On a good day, he'll probably do 5 minutes, but most days it's a minute to 2 minutes where he's up and at it. Unless he's locked in on his work, he's literally all over the place. And so I don't know, man. I'm getting stressed out about it because they have to do an overseas screening. I don't know how it's gonna turn out with him. I don't think he'll get approved. And if he doesn't, then the question then becomes well, where else can we go state-wise that will support him? Because I gotta be real with myself. I can't stay here in Fort Eustis forever. I've been here now for, I think it's been 8 years. I've been here since 2018. So I've been here for almost 8 years. And I know eventually I gotta leave here, but I have to make sure he's making some type of progress. And me and my wife bicker about this all the time because she say, "Oh, well, you're just afraid, and he's got to learn how to manage his anger." Yeah, but that ain't something that he can be self-taught. He's not gonna self-teach himself how to manage his anger. If anything, he's gonna suppress it, and then he's gonna unleash it every day on somebody else. Like, people don't realize, like, he only gets mad for a few minutes. After those few minutes, those few minutes have elapsed, and he's got it out, he's good. So he's like a little bottle rocket. He lets out his frustration. I'm so sorry about this with the camera, but he lets out his frustration, and once it's out, he's good. He's no longer concerned about whatever he may have been mad about. It moves on. The problem with that is a regular person won't forget what he did, right? So let's say if he hit somebody, they're not going to forget that. They're going to harp on to that and may inflict more bodily harm on him than what he's prepared for because of what he did to them a few minutes ago. Whereas when he is, calm and cool and collected, they're the ones pissed off now because, hey man, you broke my nose, or hey man, you almost broke my wrist. Like, now you finna get your ass beat behind this. And again, he's only 7, so I can, give or take 3, 4, 5 more years. If this goes unchecked, or if it's something that they're not picking up on until he gets to his teens, that's gonna become a problem. I've been saying this since he was like 5. At 5 years old, I think he was in kindergarten, and he nearly broke his therapist's wrist by just hitting it. At 5 years old, so it's a very, very pressing issue that I've been preaching on for the last 2-3 years. I'm like, this has got to get resolved some kind of way. It can't just be, oh well, it's a behavior issue, and we have to use these techniques and because he's been given every coping mechanism that you can pretty much think of for a kid in his condition, and he applies that stuff when he wants to, but for the most part, he's like, forget all this. And he's still having levels of aggression that many people just can't fathom, including myself. So it's more so about him being able to reach that level where I don't have to worry about him if I so do desire to continue this Army career. Because I gotta be real with myself now. I'll soon be at E6. I don't think I'm gonna keep doing this. And I talked to my wife about it the other day, and I was like, it wouldn't be bad to be E7, but I gotta be real with myself. E7 now is like what, about 5 years from now, about 6 years from now. So that'll put me at year 17, year 18. I gotta let this go, because I gotta be at home with him most of the time, and he's only 7. So 6, 7 years from now, he's 14 years old, 13, 14, give or take. I can't afford for somebody else to hurt my kid, because he doesn't understand that once he does what he does, and he's released his point of tension, the person that received that is not going to look at the same way. They're going to be the ones trying to inflict harm on him, and he don't understand that. He don't get when somebody else is trying to hurt him. He think it's fun. He'll laugh at you for that. Like, I've seen other kids try to hit him, he laughed. He's like, oh, he think they're playing. But if they actually get to fight him, they're not playing. They're trying to physically beat the hell out of you. And he's not understanding that concept. And I don't want him to be a victim of somebody else that can't control their anger based on what they feel should be a rightful justification to inflict harm on him, all because of him hitting him one time. And he only hits you one good time. Like, he's not gonna continue to repeat it like over and over. No, he's gonna hit you one time, and you're gonna know that one time he's not playing, and you'll feel just how strong he really is as a child. So it's like, I don't know, like today I found myself getting like agitated, because I'm like, I get the overseas thing is tempting, I get that, but it's like, bro, we have to face the fact that we have children that they're not like the average child. And when my wife says stuff like, oh, it's more, kids that are worse, they are, but that what makes every child different. They're not like our kids. And if that were the case, if they were so easy, then I would not be required every day to be a force with them, if they were that easy. Because every day with Kyson is literally, I have to step in or be a buffer to be like, hey, you have to calm down, you got to chill out. I do this every single day. sometimes, like I told, my wife, I only want one day where I ain't got to sit there to him. But that's been the case yet. And we make it worse because I gave him the tablet yesterday. And it's like, once he gets his device, he completely, like, ramps up that pressure to over 1,000+%. He's no longer rational. He's no longer trying to hear nothing you got to say, because to him, he needs that device and he needs it now. And when he's not playing on it, he's literally amping himself up to the point to where he's either gonna do something to somebody else, or I'm gonna end up doing something to him, i.e. fussing at him, yelling at him, whatever, just to get him to calm back down and listen to me for that moment. So it is literally a task that is daunting, to say the least. It's very exhausting. I don't know how many times I've actually, like, cried about it and just asked, like, so what is his purpose then? I mean, if he's given all these defects, then what is his real purpose here? Because raising him is a challenge. It's a challenge I've accepted, but it's a challenge nonetheless. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, what else can I do as a father to reach him? Because I haven't talked to him one-on-one, but it don't really go anywhere. All I asked him was, why does he get mad? And he said, I don't get mad. I was like, well, when you do get mad, can you work on, like, getting better? He was like, yes, and that was it. A regular conversation with him don't really happen. If you're lucky, he might tell you why he's upset. Well, than that, you'll see the results through our other kids getting hit on. And then he's, surveying what he's done, and then he walks away. So, I don't know. I just want to be able to have, like, I guess, a moment in time where he's not at that state of mind, so I don't have to worry about his well-being, his safety. Because I know as he get older, this world itself won't be as understanding as I am. And I'm like, I just wonder, like, how much would somebody try to do to him with him being unwilling to, listen to people. Come on, man. Now, you see me. It ain't like you don't see me. It's the stupid, I be talking about, man. People in this damn state cannot drive. But, yeah, I had to vent about it, man. I had to get on here and make a video. But, if you do have children with that, ordeal, like, let me know. Like, what would you recommend? Because I would love to know myself. That way I can, I can't apply whatever advice you do give, because my situation is completely different. But I guess it's just a standpoint of me trying to figure out how to help them without causing them harm. Because I've learned from early years that disciplining him don't work very well. I mean, it works to a degree, but as every kid does, they build up an immunity to, being whooped or punished or whatever you want to call it. They build up that immunity, so over time, that stuff don't work. And as he gets bigger and stronger, he's gonna eventually overpower me. So it's like, well, I can't continue to pump into him that type of stuff, knowing that in the end I'm gonna be the one paying the price for it. So that's one thing I can't do. I won't do to myself anyway, because my health and my safety is important as well. So I've learned not to do that, because I mean, hey, as he gets bigger and stronger, one day he will be able to take me on, and when that day comes, I have to be able to, accept what comes with it. That's why I don't hit him anymore. And when I say hit him, I hit him with, like, belts, stuff like that. But I don't mean punch him. Like, I don't physically punch him at all. But I do whoop him from time to time. I haven't done it in a while though. But when I used to do it, I'll whoop him, with a back scratch or whatever, a belt. I never went to the extreme of abusing him now, but I had to whoop him and be like, hey, that's not acceptable. But now I just yell at him. That seemed to work, even though he still get pissed off about it. But thank you guys for listening to me. I had to put it on the recorder and just talk about it. Thank you guys. Peace.